Thanks, Jody. Good morning, everyone. The United States is announcing a key aid package for Ukraine this morning as Secretary of State John Kerry has arrived in Kiev. Kerry's visit is aimed at showing American support for Ukraine's military in its political struggle with Russia. He has talks planned with the new Ukrainian leadership that ousted pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych. The American aid package to Ukraine totals $1 billion. It subsidizes energy income the country will lose as it tries to move away from Russian influence.
Что может послужить поводом для использования вооруженных сил?
Meantime, Russian President Vladimir Putin is speaking out this morning. He has ordered tens of thousands of troops near Ukraine's border to return to their bases. Putin told reporters that Viktor Yanukovych is the only legitimate leader of Ukraine and that Russia gave shelter to him to save his life. He says Russia reserves the right to use all means to protect Russians in Ukraine. Back here at home, more labor instability could be coming to Metro Vancouver ports with a deadline of noon Thursday just around the corner. Unionized container truck drivers issued 72-hour strike notice yesterday. The move came after a 100% vote in favor of job action over the weekend. If they strike, the drivers will join their non-unionized counterparts who have already started picketing. They're all unhappy with pay rates and long wait times at the port.
Not very much of it moving at all. That will have a devastating impact on the economy. Last time in 2005, it cost the economy hundreds of millions of dollars. And so our hope is that it doesn't go to that level this time and that the federal and provincial governments give their head a shake and get involved and treat this matter with the seriousness that it.
Port Metro Vancouver has agreed to a series of recommendations from the BC Trucking Association to improve conditions, but that deal is independent from the concerns of both unionized and non-unionized truckers. Meanwhile, tensions have been running high within some parts of the trucking community. A driver with a Delta company says he was hit in the head by a rock thrown into his vehicle on Highway 17. The company's owner suspects members of the United Truckers Association who have been picketing outside his company.
I support their issues. I do not support this violence, and I don't support them picketing off-dock facilities.
A Langley family is hoping a $10,000 reward helps bring home a missing teenager. Nicholas Hannon has been missing for almost a week. The 19-year-old was last seen by his brother on Wednesday. His car was found the next day at Derby Reach Park. Nick's father says his son has not gone missing before and calls this disappearance completely out of character, and he is suspecting a possible kidnapping.
I'd like to know where he is, and if anyone has him, I'm offering a $10,000 reward for information for the safe return of my son, Nicholas Hannon.
Langley RCMP consider this disappearance to be suspicious, but say they do not have evidence to suggest something heinous has happened. They think every searchable area of the park has been covered. Well, he has been the center of jokes on late-night television for months, and last night Toronto Mayor Rob Ford showed up in person for a one-on-one with Jimmy Kimmel in Los Angeles.
Our first guest tonight has tripped, bumped, danced, argued, and smoked his way into our national consciousness. He's here tonight because I put him on my vision board and he appeared. Please welcome Mayor Rob Ford.
The interview lasted 3 full segments, with Ford arriving on set tossing T-shirts into the audience. Kimmel even made Ford rewatch several infamous videos of himself and asked the mayor if concerns about his behavior were valid.
Were you classically trained? I have to say, people seem very angry that I was having you on the show tonight. People from Toronto, on Facebook, on Twitter. This is disgusting. Having our embarrassment of a mayor on your show is a slap to all Torontonians. Really disappointed you're giving this abusive exploiter the time of day, Jimmy.
Is that all I got?
No, you got a lot of them.
They don't talk about.
You may have set a record.
I guess they don't talk about all the money I've saved, how we straightened up the city.
Rob Ford had said prior to the program that his appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show was to promote Toronto and the city's film industry. That's your news to 7:04 right now with a look at your morning sports. Over to Jody.